This isn't a list of the most famous thrillers. You don't need me for that. This is a list of the ones I keep thinking about, years after watching them, that almost nobody else talks about. The Invisible Guest, 2016. A Spanish thriller about a successful businessman accused of murder, locked in a hotel room. His lawyer arrives to prepare a defense. They have one night to figure out what really happened and to build a story that jury will believe. What got me with this one was how it's put together. It's not just the twist. It's how the movie convinces you that you know what happened and then flips everything on its head. Not once, multiple times. By the second reveal, you stop trusting anything you've been shown. Mario Casas in the lead is really good. After watching this, I went looking for more movies with him. He's a really interesting actor. And if you never tried Spanish thrillers, this is the perfect place to start. Spanish cinema has been quietly making some of the best mystery movies of the last decade, and Hollywood barely notices. Memories of Murder, 2003. Based on the true story of South Korea's first recorded serial killer. Two detectives in a rural town, in over their heads, trying to solve a case the system isn't equipped for. This is Bong Joon-ho before Parasite. The same director, but younger, hungrier. The pace is different from American thrillers. Slower in places, more patient with its characters, it feels like a different kind of cinema. Bong Joon-ho was making a movie about a case that, at the time, had no answer. And you feel that uncertainty through the whole thing. The atmosphere is unlike anything you've seen in American crime thrillers. The pacing, the small moments, the way the rural town feels like its own character. I finished it and just sat there for a minute. That doesn't happen often. Perfect Strangers, 2016. 7 friends met for dinner. Someone proposes a game. Every phone goes on the table. Every call, every message, read out loud. Nothing could go wrong, right? The opening of this movie gave me such a good vibe. Friends laughing around the table, food, wine, and then the game starts, and everything falls apart. What I love is how naturally it builds. From a simple idea, it spirals into something that exposes everyone. Quick fact about this movie. It holds the Guinness record for the most remade movie in history. Over 20 different countries made their own version. That tells you everything about the strength of the concept. Nobody at that table is honest, not even with the people they trust most. And the movie made me ask the same question I want you to think about. What would I be hiding? What could come up that would make me uncomfortable? Watch it, and try not to ask yourself. Upgrade, 2018. A man is paralyzed after an attack that kills his wife. A tech billionaire offers him an experimental implant that gives him back control of his body. And, maybe a little more than that. This was directed by Lee Wannell, the writer behind the original Saw. Made on a small budget, but it never feels like it. The action is shot differently from anything else out there. The camera follows the body, not the character. It's hard to explain, but you'll feel it the first time he fights. There's nothing else that moves like it. The ending takes the concept further than you expect. It commits to its idea all the way through, and it punches like something 3 times its size. One last thing. The main actor, Logan Marshall Green. I have to say it, because it's impossible not to notice. Every time I see him, I can't believe how much he looks like Tom Hardy. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. End of watch, 2012. Two LAPD officers patrolling South Central. Best friends. Their job is dangerous. They start filming everything. And one day they pull over the wrong vehicle. The chemistry between Jake Gyllenhaal and Michael Pena is the entire movie. They don't feel like actors playing partners. They feel like two guys who have known each other for years. Director David Ayer made them train with real LAPD officers for months before shooting, and it shows in everything: the way they joke, the way they read situation, the way they cover each other. The found footage style works here because it makes everything feels like it could end badly at any second. There's no movie distance. You are in the car with them. And when the movie hits its final act, it hurts, because by then they aren't characters anymore. They're friends. Fallen, 1998. A homicide detective watches a serial killer get executed. The case is closed. Then, identical murders start happening again. And nobody can explain how. Quick heads up. This is a supernatural thriller. The movie looks like a standard police story for the first 20 minutes, and then it shifts into something else entirely. If you know that going in, you'll appreciate it more. If you don't, the shift might catch you off guard. Denzel Washington. He carries this movie with that quiet intensity he does so well. What I felt watching, it was the stress of his character. You feel him doing everything he can, and somehow nothing works. He keeps hitting walls. The concept of a demon jumping from person to person could have been a cheap horror trick. It isn't. The movie takes it seriously. Evil that can be killed because it isn't tied to a single body. That idea hit harder than I expected. But what makes this movie special is the ending. It goes somewhere most movies don't have the courage to go. I recommend it to anyone who thinks they know how it ends. They don't. Buried, 2010. A truck driver in Iraq wakes up in a wooden box, buried alive. He has a phone, a lighter, and 90 minutes of oxygen. That's the entire movie. One man, one box, 90 minutes. This is one of the most claustrophobic movies ever made. If you have any issues with small spaces, this is going to mess with you. It's a race against time, and the movie puts you inside the box with him. Every shot is inside that coffin. The director Rodrigo Cortés never cuts away. No flashbacks, no cutaways to the surface, no parallel storyline. Ryan Reynolds is alone in a box for the whole runtime, and the movie doesn't blink. I spent the whole thing thinking about what I would do in his place. How would I think clearly? Would I keep myself from breaking? It's a nightmare made into a movie. Funny story, if you can even call it that with this one. When I first heard about it, my roommate was watching it in the other room. I heard those noises, panic, gasping for air, and thought he was sick. I ran in to check on him. It was the movie. I apologized, laughed, and left him to it. 90 minutes. One man, one location, and I never looked away. Frequency, 2000. A son finds his late father's old ham radio. Through some kind of atmospheric phenomenon, he ends up talking to his father, 30 years in the past. The night before something terrible is about to happen. Here's where the movie gets clever. By trying to change what's about to happen in the past, he starts affecting the present in ways he can't control. Every choice has a ripple. Every fix creates a new problem. The movie treats time travel not as spectacle, but as consequence. What stayed with me from this movie is the relationship between the father and the son. It's emotional in ways you don't expect from a thriller. Most movies would use the time travel hook for action. This one uses it for connection, for grief, for the things you wish you'd said when you had the chance. I saw this movie a long time ago, and there are details I've forgotten, but the feeling stayed. That's how I know it's a good movie. Years later, you don't remember every plot bit, but you remember the way it made you feel. Layer Cake, 2004. A nameless London cocaine dealer wants to retire. One last job. A simple favor for a powerful man. Of course, it's a job, right? I usually watch American thrillers, and every time I stumble into a British one, I ask myself why I don't go looking for more. This movie is great. The style is very British, ironic, violent, and somehow elegant at the same time. The dialogue is sharp, the twists land, and the ending surprised me in a way I didn't expect. And there's a detail I only caught after it was over. This movie doesn't get mentioned enough. Everyone knows Lock, Stock, everyone knows Snatch, but Layer Cake hits differently. It's less about style and more about consequence. Director Matthew Vaughn produced the Guy Ritchie movies before this, then made his own version, sharper and colder. And Daniel Craig is incredible in it. This is the movie that convinced producer Barbara Broccoli to cast him as the next James Bond. When he was announced, a lot of people laughed. I wasn't laughing. If you've seen Layer Cake, you know exactly what he could do. Phone Booth, 2002. A New York PR guy stops at the phone booth to make a call. The phone rings, he picks up. The voice on the other end tells him if he hangs up, he dies, and there's a sniper rifle pointed at him. This is my number one for a simple reason. Layer Cake is the movie I admire most on this list. Phone Booth is the one I can't stop thinking about, even now, years after I first saw it. Colin Farrell is something else in this. The journey his character takes over those 90 minutes is something you have to experience yourself. He became one of my favorite actors because of this movie. Director Joel Schumacher shot the entire thing in 12 days. 12 days for a movie that holds you in a single phone booth on a single street corner for the whole runtime. That kind of confidence in your own idea is rare. What gets me is how simple the setup is. A normal day, you think you have everything under control, and then this happens to you. Phone booths don't even exist anymore, and somehow that makes the whole thing feel even more strange to watch. A thriller built around something that no longer exists. And it still works completely. One man, one phone, one voice, and somehow they made something out of almost nothing. And that's it. Now a question for you. What's the one thriller you keep recommending that nobody's seen? Drop it in the comments. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe. I've got more lists coming. See you on the next one.